Welcome back to the second segment of ILFL Soccer Night. We carried out the draw in the first segment, and I have that draw on the screen for you now. So let's go straight over there. Thank you very much, Jermaine and Shaquille, for drawing. This is the way the semi-finals looking. The games are going to be played on the 28th of February, and it's a leap year, so we'll be talking about it on the 29th. But it looks like this. Gower All-Stars, second year running in the semi-finals, will be up against the representatives of ILFL, Reach Out FC. That is looking like a tough game. And then we have that game between Mile End and Stepney FC. No doubt that is going to be a mouth-watering. I mean, both of the fixtures are mouth-watering games. I mean, what we're looking at, Gower All-Stars and Reach Out, the two outside Tower Hamlets teams, but vying to be kings of Tower Hamlets. And then Mile End, E3, I believe, versus Stepney, E1, if that's what the young lads are doing. So there you have it. Those are the semi-finals. Jermaine, I'm sure you're going to try to watch both, but if the wife only allowed you out for one game, which one would you choose?
Ooh, that's a tough one, because I think the two draws are very evenly matched between the two, Reach Out and Gower All-Stars, Mile and Stepney. I think probably the Mile and Stepney being a local derby, I think that one probably be the one that I'd watch. The two Tower Hamlets team go face to face, and they all know each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
They all know each other, so it'd be an interesting game. I think it'd be football more than talking.
Yeah.
But again, the Reach Out Go All-Stars game, I know that would be more 90% football and 10% talking. And so I'm hoping that the two games are next to each other. I'm assuming they're going to be afternoon games, but yes, I'm very, very looking forward to, and I think we will have close games.
Shaquille, you're going to do some reporting for us that day and take the cameraman down for these two games?
Yeah, I'll try, and I think the two finals will be Reach Out against Mile End. I really do.
Thank you very much, gents. Well, we will be talking about these fixtures again on the 22nd of February, 7 days before the game. And then on the 29th of February, we'll talk about the two teams that made it to the final, because the results have to be that day. We ain't accepting draws going straight to penalties. Bang, bang, bang. Whoever's going through, we have got a new name on the Champions Cup. Anyway, we want to see what happened yesterday. And as Jermaine was mentioning, there was a very, very active and fun and full of drama game between Reach Out and Lixus. This game we've got for you to show you right now. So let's roll the video, check out this game from yesterday. you have it, entertaining game. We got to see one of the goals. That was in the first half, but yeah, as you can see, it was end-to-end stuff. We're just going to very quickly talk about that game because I think there was a few things. This is the Champions League, by the way. It's the creme de la creme. It's the best of football that we can show you from the ILFL on Sunday. So I think we have a slight right to criticise as well as encourage. Jermaine, I mean, what did you notice was the difference between the two teams?
Lixus, they're a new team to us, so you know they're an unknown entity. But I've seen them 2 games now. They do like to pass the ball. They do that very well. They've got some guys that have got a bit of skill that can create space. Only thing is, you need that killer instinct in front of goal. Once you've got past the player, hit the target. And what I kept seeing was they just kept going in and out, in and out in front of goal. And what it enabled Reach Out to do was to get back and make that last-ditch challenge. And that was why it was so entertaining, because we're thinking, right, it's going to hit the net now, and all of a sudden, they're trying to take on the player again and score. You know, that's something they really do need to you know, just finish
work
you know,
on.
and work on, basically, because they are a good side to watch, just like Reach Out. Very entertaining side, and that was why we couldn't leave the game, because it was just end-to-end. And how, I think Reach Out must have kicked 3 balls off the line, and the goalkeeper done some very good saves, again, last ditch, because they wasn't emphatic in front of goal. You know, when you need to put your foot through it, make sure it's going to go in, it was a bit too soft, some of the shots as well, and I'm surprised they didn't score, to be honest with you.
Shaq, sorry if I can also quickly ask you about the game. I mean, one too many touches from Lixus and sort of slick 2-touch football from Reach Out. Is that the way we can sum it up?
Yeah, I mean, look, it looks good. It looks good in the camera, but if you're going to dilly-dally all the time, your chance is gone. So get the ball, go past the player, cross it in the box. Simple
Yeah, I
as.
think we saw that at the very end where Lixus, just one of their left winger appeared, took about 5 or 6 touches and
I mean,
it.
take the player on, cross it, or shoot at a goal. There's no need to do it dilly-dally so many
I
times.
say Reach Out, one of their strengths is the counter-attacking.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They've got a lot of fast forwards and wingers, and, you know, I think it's the good defending of Lixus that actually stopped them from going even further ahead, behind. But Reach Out's got some very, very good fast forwards.
So Gower All-Stars and Mine and Stepney, you know, well, sorry, just Gower All-Stars actually. You've had a bit of a analysis here from 2 experts about Reach Out. Maybe that's your way to beat them. Anyway, we'll leave that to you to decide in a month's time. We have got some other competitions that took place yesterday. We cannot forget about them. So I'm going to take you straight over to the screen because we're going to look at the results from yesterday in the other competitions. And the other cup that took place was the Challenge Cup. That had the 3 games that took place. And if they come up on your screen, they would look like this. AMY lost 8-0 against Redcoat, so Redcoat will go through to the semi-finals. The other game that we had the Arsenal up against our Stepney B, 2nd Division versus 1st Division, and Arsenal, a giant killer in this instance, they knocked out Stepney B. Well done to Arsenal, 3-1. And then the tightest game out of the lot. First place from the 2nd Division, Walthamstow Red Star, were up against first place from the 1st Division, Seoul Youth, and that game was as tight as it is, 2-2, and it went to penalties. And how narrow was that? Walthamstow Red Star going to sudden death and beating Seoul Youth by that narrow 5-4. So those are the Challenge Cup results. We also had some games from the league, shall I say. In the Premier Division, we had Beaumont playing Lotus FC. You are not seeing the typo. Something went obviously horribly wrong with the long-established Beaumont team, and they lost 14-0 against Lotus FC. And in the 1st Division, we had what was David's probably earlier opinion of the 2 title contenders of the 2nd Division, who are now probably mid-tablers. Ace were playing Robin Hood Tigers, and Ace beat Robin Hood Tigers 3-1. I could probably take you over the screen and show you the tables that were affected by that. So the Premier Division should look like this. Lotus is 14-0, means they go level on points with Reach Out, but that huge goal haul means that they've got a better goal difference. And also in the 2nd Division, shall I say, or 1st Division, Ace's win brings them 1 point closer to Robin Hood. In 4th place, they leapfrog Stepney, so that was a good result for them. the fixtures coming up this weekend in the Premier Division. We have a full set of fixtures. Hawk and Eagle will be playing West End. Leytonstone are up against the Bromley. Reach Out will be playing Lotus, both on a high at the moment, so that's going to be a good game. And then we have a rerun, or nearly a rerun, of yesterday's Champions Cup game where Stepney played London Tigers. Well, Stepney will be playing London Tigers again next Sunday. So that is the fixtures from the Premier Division. In the First Division, if I quickly show you those fixtures for this coming Sunday, Robin Hood Tigers will be up against Beaumont Youth, the two teams promoted last year. And we've got Seoul Youth up against Burdett. Stepney B will be playing Ace, and Sire will be up against Crusaders. Sorry, not up on these screens there, but those are the fixtures for the coming Sunday. And finally, in the Second Division, if I quickly read them out, AMY will play St Catherine's, Arsenal versus Redcoat, Walthamstow Red Star versus Fisher Island, and West End Reserves versus PYO. That is everything wrapped up. For those of you that couldn't keep up with my voice, use your Sky Players. Pause, listen carefully, and watch those results, or go to where they are official, the ILFL website. Check your fixtures out there. Right, I've said enough. We need to go for a quick break. When we come back, we can't forget the old boys. Let's talk about the Vets League. So don't go away. See you guys very shortly.